everyone, welcome back to Touch of Color. In this video, I'm doing some more fan art. I know before I did Zelda from The Legend of Zelda, and I wanted to do something based on like a Disney or Pixar movie. And here recently I watched Brave again, so I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna want to draw Merida because I love her flowy red hair and the cute little bears and the whole concept of the story. It's my favorite animated movie right now. In the future, I may do some more Disney princesses, or is Merida Disney? I'm gonna have to look at it. I know that I watched it on Disney Plus, but I'm gonna have to look at the fact that it may or may not be Disney. I'm not even sure. Anywho, I decided to do a portrait of Merida and only one of the cute little cub bears because I honestly couldn't figure out how to put all three of them in an illustration, so it was kind of frustrating me, so I just decided to go ahead and do the little cub. I already had Merida's portrait line arted. Is that a word? No, it's not. But I already did the line art on her portrait, and I just went ahead and did the line art in the recording. It may or may not be because I forgot to press record when I was doing her line art, so that is up to your own imagination. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm trying to focus on portraits right now. I would really like to include some hands in my future illustrations for sure. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that if I'm going to be good at drawing hands, but I'm practicing, and right now I'm definitely not. They look like little spiders. I don't even know what to call them, but I was going to include a hand in this illustration. It just didn't happen. So it's just a portrait of Merida with her eyes closed and got a little smirk on her face. My favorite part about this is drawing her red hair. It is so gorgeous and flowy and big and curly. Curly hair is fun to draw, okay? I have curly hair and it's difficult to take care of, but if you're drawing curly hair, it's definitely a lot of fun to do. I am really trying to simplify my paint brushes. I thought when I first started doing digital art that I was going to need pretty much a paintbrush for everything that I was doing. And after doing some research and watching a few videos, I figured out that most people only use maybe 2 or 3 paintbrushes. So I just simplified it like crazy and used an airbrush paint brush, but it's the airbrush. It's a paintbrush. Anywho, I used that for all of the coloring, and I like the look of using a charcoal pencil for line art. I don't know what it is. It's just really aesthetically pleasing to me, so I think I'm just going to do that from now on with the art style that I'm trying to do. But I did just completely simplify my paintbrushes, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out because it made it less stressful for me when I was just going through and doing the whole process of the illustration. So after a little while of doing this illustration, I was looking at the background and realized that there is a little dot on the screen right there. I don't know how it got there, but I tried to go through after the video. I tried to go through all of the layers to figure out what it was, what layer it was on. I have no clue. It's like a ghost dot because I don't know where it came from. I checked all of the layers and I don't know how it happened. I rewatched the video so many times to figure out where exactly I went wrong and had the dot there. I just couldn't figure out where it came from. So it's part of the illustration now. Pretend that it's a little bug or something. I don't know. I will say that the bear cub kind of looks like an alien. It's so freaking cute, but it does. It looks like an alien because his neck is so long. I was going for something a little bit more different, but it's cute all in all. It's a bear alien, we can just leave it at that. I loved adding little highlights to his eyes and nose. It is so adorable. It just gives it that little sparkle that you're looking for in your illustrations that just kind of pop, and it definitely popped here. I'm still practicing on my blending and shading and everything. The little cub was kind of difficult to shade, but I still think it turned out good. Maybe it wasn't exactly the correct way of shading, but it still came out with like a cute cartoony effect. I wish this little guy was a sticker. I may try to find some after I'm done, doing this video, because he is so adorable and I would love to have it on the front page of my sketchbook or the front cover of my sketchbook. It would be so cute. Going back to Merida's hair to do in the shading and the texture, I really tried to do her hair justice because it is so thick and curly. I kind of added a cartoony effect to her hair when I did it with the line art, and it didn't exactly turn out like the her hair in the movie, but I still think it looks really cute. I really like the small touches that I added after I was done with the shading of her little kinks and curls, where she had kind of a light source behind her, just a little bit, to where I added a little bit more of a pop to her hair. I absolutely love the little blush that I added on her nose and the way that her nose turned out. I'm trying different styles of noses, and so far this is my favorite, where it's just a little button nose. It took me a minute to find a brush that actually resembled Freckles, because she's got a lot of freckles on her face. I just put it where the blush was to not overdo it, but you still get the idea when you look at the illustration. The last part of this video really was just me taking it slow and making sure that I blended out everything as it was supposed to be. I noticed sometimes when I'm doing these illustrations, I'll get uncomfortable towards the end, or I'll just get lazy and I won't do as good as I possibly can to make it come out decent. But this I was really happy with. I love the way that her face turned out, and the bear is so freaking cute. And here I'm trying different line art colors. I didn't want to leave it all black. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I don't like all black line art, so I tried to fix that a little bit and make it a darker brown. I also decided that I did not like the background that I was using, so I tried to add something a little bit different after I cleaned up the color around her hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and my TikTok. The links are in the about and the description of my YouTube video, of course. If you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to let me know, because I have a lot of ideas for illustrations, but I would absolutely love to make any of you guys happy with anything that you're wanting to see in my art style. So until the next video, I hope everybody has a good day. Bye!